Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Talk to Us. Today's topic of conversation is common English mistakes. Are you familiar with articles? The, and an? Those are our articles. Do you know those? So if I were to say, I need to catch the bus. The bus, right? That's the is an article. We refer to the word the, T-H-E, as the definite article. So when you're talking about a definite article, you're talking about something that modifies a specific item or thing. So for example, if you were sitting right where you are, and I were to say, can you take off the headphones, right? Your headphones that you're wearing. I'm talking about something specific. Yeah. Right, exactly. I'm talking about the headphones you're wearing. So that's something that there's only one set of those headphones that you're wearing, the ones you have on. So I'd say, take off the headphones. But if I were going to talk about something that's an indefinite item, so it could be one of a number of things, I don't know exactly which it is, I'm not talking about something specific, I would use either a or an. So I might say, Atik, do you have a pair of headphones? Do you have a pair of headphones? Now, do you know the difference between a and an?
Yes, I know.
And when you use which one? So when do you use a and when do you use an?
We use a before the consonants and an before the vowels.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. That's exactly right. So our vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. So if we have a word that starts with a vowel, like apple, I would say an apple. I'd like an apple. But if I have a word that starts with a consonant, like a B, I met a boy.
Yes.
A boy, right?
We have an exception with the university. We said an university.
Yes, right. You don't exactly. You're right. There's an exception there. That's actually a really good point. And that is something that I think a lot of English learners would benefit from taking into account, is that it's not a hard and fast rule always. We have a lot of general rules, but you do have exceptions. Another example is when you have a word that starts with a silent consonant. For example, the word hour, as in what hour of the day is it? You would say an hour. 3 times.
Yeah, that's it.
I exercised today twice in an hour. You would use an in that case, even though it starts with a consonant, but you would never say a hour because of how it's spoken, because the sound that initiates that word is a vowel sound. Another example of an exception to the definite-indefinite difference is when you use the word the, T-H-E, to modify something that is an abstract idea, or if it's something that's just a representation of something abstract. So for example, I could refer to a group of people using a singular noun. So I could say, for the American tourist, visiting New York is a must. So I'm not talking about one specific American tourist. I'm not talking about, one person who just came here to visit. I'm talking about anyone, any American tourist, but I'm referring to it in a general sense, and in that form, I would use the article the, even though I'm not talking about a specific person. So that's another example of a little bit of a quirk, an exception to the rule.